question that's been popular for eons is, do all roads lead to heaven? And I'm going to phrase it another way, is could all religions lead to God?
Yeah, I refer to these people as pluralists because they believe, yes, that all religions lead to God. You mentioned heaven, but not all religions claim to lead to heaven. But yes, they're called pluralists. And here's a couple of problems with pluralism. Let me start by dispelling some of the myths that they put out there. The first one is that they'll say that most religions say the same thing, but that's far from true. In fact, let's just look at the human condition. Christians believe that it is sin. Buddhists believe that it is desire. Muslims believe the problem is submission. Atheists, and that is a religion, believe that the problem is society. So they claim that they all say the same thing, but they don't. The next one is that pluralists believe that most religions are inclusive, but they're not. All religions, at least the major religions, are exclusive. They all claim only one path. Okay. Now, here's a real problem with it, is that they tell us, pluralists, that they are inclusive and that other religions are exclusive. But the truth is that if you push them hard enough, you're going to find that their claim they believe as the only truth, that all religions lead to God. So they're exclusivists, as all the religions are. The difference is they just throw out a bigger net with all the contradictions and all those problems. Now, that said, here's one of the main ways we can know that all religions don't lead to God, that it's more likely that no religions lead to God than all of them, and that is with the law of non-contradiction. That is, that two statements cannot contradict each other and be equally true. Let me give you an example. Buddhists claim, and Hindus, that the universe is eternal, that it always existed, it didn't have a beginning or an end. Biblically, we know the universe had a beginning. The Bible says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now, that said, one can be true and the other one cannot be true. They both cannot be true. A few other examples. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, the life. No man comes to the Father but through me. Muslims believe that it's through submission. That's the way to God. Buddhists claim it's through meditation. So these are, again, very, very different solutions to the problem of mankind. All religions do not say the same thing, and there's contradictions all over them. To believe that all religions lead to God is to believe that God is also a liar, because he's given us all these different paths and all these different, with all their different contradictions.
Yeah, my thing is that people say that and they sound very politically correct and very tolerant.
Sure.
Yet they really, again, haven't thought it through, haven't really examined what they just said.
Yeah.
I mean, for example, I don't think any of those people that say that would, if you said, well, Satanism, is that a way to God? Oh yeah, sacrificing babies and killing people, that's a way to God. I think that they would see the contradiction there, and they say, well, that's an extreme situation. Well, not really. If you look at all the different religions in the world, we mentioned some of the more popular ones, but there's thousands and thousands of worldviews, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. Yeah. And to say that was an extreme one, well, there's a lot of them are very extreme. So it just doesn't make any sense that, we know, of course, that all religions are, they claim exclusivity at their core.
Sure.
And pluralism just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Look, if you say all political systems lead to prosperity, that is monarchy, tyranny, democracy, capitalism, we know that statement isn't true. Just because you don't want to check doesn't make your statement true. We know some political systems actually lead to prosperity, others don't. Okay? Look, the Bible teaches us, Eric, that we do not create our own truth. We are to seek truth. Jesus himself said, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in and dine with him and he with me. Jesus is the door, and he says if we seek him, we will find him.